Hi there, people. So I'm Vince from TBN. You know me as Supra. So I'm here to show you about EBO editing. First thing I gotta say is sorry for my accent. I'm French speaking, and I know I sound like a Russian. Um, so I gotta sort of say, EBO editing is not magical. You need to learn how to choose a good model, how to, how to do a great texture before starting to EBO edit. So, if you're still with me, here's a good example of where EBO editing is useful. Take a look at this poor guy, Ryan Johansson from the Columbus Blue Jackets. He got an horrible face that you can't find in models, in original models. So well, this is where EBO editing comes. So first thing to do is you got your EBO file right there. I usually rename it because you need to keep your original EBO because EBO editing can mess up everything. So what you need there is a hex editor. I use hex editor Neo in this computer. Usually I use X Workshop, but my main computer is broken. Such a lame shit. So you need to open your EBO file with this first, and then you open your EBO file, and you open also what is called a host file right there. A host file is a EBO file filled with all the same lines that you used to host the EBO, because you can't open NHL EBOs with the EBO editor. So, if you need this host file, it has been done by Brad26. This guy isn't around anymore, but I can't publish it. But if you need it, just PM me at TBN. So, what you need to do is you go around. You need to select a few lines. Usually, you need to select a lines that contains FF00. It is usually around. But to make sure, it is usually around FB0, but to make sure you go to find, I guess, this FF00. This is pattern was not found. Thanks, motherfucker. X FF00. Fine. So next and next. So it is the second one that you need right there. So you select from there. You go. You got FB0. So you select this line to around 5750, something like this. You need to select the line before the line with F000. You need to select all those lines. You see this? You can do a search, but I don't remember which number is the F00, but it's usually around. You can you adjust your wideness to make sure all the lines finishes with 0. It is easier to understand. So then you copy all these lines, and then you go in the host files. In the host file, you select exactly the same line you just selected. That means FB0 to, I don't remember, I think it was 5750 right there, just to make sure. Yep, it was. So you select those lines, and then you paste on the EBO file. Then you're ready to go. You can save this new EBO example. Say that's Johansson point EBO. You need to close it. You fucking need to close this before going with it, because if you do, that happened a lot to me sometimes. If you do a big edit and then you realize that you didn't close your EBO file, well, it won't save. So that's pretty shitty. So you open EBO Edit right there. I can provide it to you also if you mail me or something like this. And then you open just your EBO right there. So there's three, I might say there's three types of EBO, okay? And you gotta remember this. First, there is the EBO that the front face, if you move, I move using the hand right there, by clicking the front face. If the front face is in the X Y plane, it's Y. Sorry, Y is in French. It's Y plane. So you got a good EBO. If it's in the YZ plane, sometimes it happens, then it will be usually on the right. Right now it's not, but it can be on the right. This means that the EBO is reversed. So every modification you do to the left will happen to the right of the face in game. Okay? And if your front face, is in the XZ plane, then you're fucked. You can't EBO edit. Don't ask me why, I don't know, but you can't EBO edit. So right now we got a pretty good EBO. I know my EBO's by heart, so it was intended. So you can zoom by using the glass right there, until you're close enough. So you need to focus on what's wrong on your cyber. So right there you can see, first of all, the nose is too long. So what you can do is select right there. You can select all those vertices and then move. This is the tool move. Move them up a bit. I don't simply just move the nose, because it will move everything. You need to move everything else also up. What you can see also is the jaw is a bit too long. This and it's a bit off. So what you can do is select this, and you can use the tool scale right there. You got rotate here, but I don't use it often. So for example, you can do this. You can see that to select more vertices right there, you need to hold shift. Move it like this a bit like this. You can see that this one, just take a look at this one. If you don't move this one, it will do kind of an edgy surface, and it won't look good. So make sure you use, as you can see right now, it's all smooth. Make sure you keep it smooth. This is why you usually move a lot of vertices in the same time and not just one to one, because just like right there, this one is edgy. This one also. So I can try right now. It's a lot of tries and tries and tries before having really good cyber. So right there you can try with this one. So you gotta save, then you reopen it in your text editor. You select Johansson. You go to select the exact same lines you selected before. FB0 to 5750. Goddamn program. This is not so much easy. So you can select this, copy it, and paste it on your original EBO. Those lines were already selected. You save it, and you save it as face 12833.ebo. There you go. This is saved, and now you can re-import it in your game and take a look at the results. You gotta understand that it is not easy on the first plan, because those are a lot of vertices. But once the X editing is done, you don't need to do it. Once you got the Johansson point EBO right there, you don't need to use it. You don't need to do the X editing at every time, but you need to do this at every cyber, and that's what is kind of a pain in the ass. There you go. So I think it's made. This is everything I gotta say. Right now we'll continue to do this video. I will stop this video. And we'll continue to do this cybers to finish it soon. If you got any questions or requests for another video about I don't know, textures, brushes, I don't know, model choosing, everything, you just ask to me and I will do it. So have a good day, and this was Vince.